Shalom, dear brothers and sisters. This is your brother Levi. I want to share some prophetic dreams I had about Mr. Trump. I had dreams about world rulers, and I think in the end of days, Father is revealing amazing things. The first dream I had with Mr. Trump, I met with him face to face. We were in a big building, luxury building. It looked like a conference building. And I looked at him and I asked him a question. And I told him if he knew how to make America great again. This is the main logo of his campaign. And he looked at me steadily and didn't give an answer because he knew that I was going to give him a deep answer. So he waited for my answer. So I told him that America needed to go back to its biblical foundation or it would be destroyed. Interestingly, right after I had this dream, the following day, I look in the news, a news article that spoke about him when he was visiting a black church. And he was giving a word there out of the book of John. And he was very well received by this black community. And at the end of the service, the pastor gave him a Jewish talit and pray over him. And people were blowing the shofar in the background. So this is pretty amazing because you don't see many Jewish talits or shofars in black churches. So it was very relevant. So that was a kind of a symbol that in a way he wants to go back to the biblical values. Then I had another dream just a few days after. The second dream, I was with him in the financial district of a very important city, probably New York or Chicago or any other city with high buildings. And suddenly there was a shootout. It seems that the establishment wanted to take him down, but some patriots rose to defend him, and there was a major revolution, like a major shootout. And I was his personal bodyguard, and I helped him to get out of the shootout. And right after I had this dream, I talked to a dear sister that prays oftenly, and she told me that she had a vision that they wanted to bring down his plane. And I shared with her that he actually did 2 emergency landings already. So it's very interesting. So then I had the third dream just a few days later, and he was landing with his helicopter to a place where he was going to give a conference. But as he was landing and he opened the door, I touched him with my hand, and I told him, just get back. This is a trap. Get out of here. Because most people there were not to welcome him. They were up to no good. So as the helicopter was leaving, it got entangled with some kind of a fence, and so I needed to run down the building because I thought the helicopter was going to crash. Anyways, in the dream, later on, I met him in a secret place, probably a basement, and he was playing cards. You know, he owns some casinos. So I drew my card, which was like a trump card, and he said, wow. And then I woke up with that dream. Then a few days later, I had the final dream about him, and he was watching a video that I posted on the internet about a prophecy contained in the book of Isaiah that has to do with the end of America. And it seems that after he was watching this prophecy, he wanted to talk to me. So there was a conference room with many people, and he came to talk to me, and I was sharing him all the prophecies that Father has given me. and a lady just came and was interrupting me, and he rebuked this lady and said, "Let him speak." So after that, I woke up, and I believe there is a very deep and profound and prophetic reason for these dreams. So just pray that Father's will be done. Thank you. Shalom.
Okay, and
Shalom, dear brothers and sisters.
after this, I had two other dreams. In one, he became the president of the nation, and I went up a very fancy staircase to talk to him, and he was very glad to see me, and he gave me a big hug. And then I went outside of this building, and I didn't see any of the media or millions of people waiting to give him applauses and celebrate his victory. The only people that I saw were a group of Orthodox Jews, probably 300. So it seems that he was kind of the president of the Jewish people, and it seems that the Jewish people were the only ones that were grateful to him, that were ready to congratulate him. And then in the last one, the last dream, I was his counselor. I was in a building and I was sharing all the dreams that I had about him, and I was saying that his last name means trumpet. Trump means trumpet, and it's very symbolic because the trumpet is blown on the 7th month, on the 7th year, on the Jubilee, and right now in the Hebrew rabbinic calendar, we're in the year 5777. He is 70 years old, and his last name means trumpet, so it has to do with the end of days. And he replied me that his last name had German roots, and he believed that he was Jewish. So our Father is doing amazing things in the end of days. Pray for me and pray for Mr. Trump. That's the prophetic destiny that both of us have to fulfill will come to fruition, and the prophetic destiny of every single believer in this end of days. Shalom and blessings.